Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. Tonight, we're bringing you guys Uncharted, The Golden Age, published by Jolly Dutch and designed by Alexander Niepkins. It's a sponsored playthrough, so big thank you to Jolly Dutch for providing us with the prototype, and this is a really nice prototype for it being a prototype. Currently available on Kickstarter. Tonight we're going to bring you the game, a full teach and playthrough, and hopefully give you guys a chance to make a decision on whether or not this is going to be a good match for you and your game group, really. So I'm your host, Edward Euler, and we have two folks you recognize and two you might not.
Jess.
Martin.
Ken.
All right, so, hey, HCHQ Boston, so here we go, right? Again, big thank you to everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact, and to the 747 patrons that, well, here we go, that choose to support the show. I really appreciate it, and without them, this isn't happening. And again, with tonight being a sponsored playthrough, so on and so forth, keep in mind with this being on Kickstarter that all the components, all the graphics, all the art, everything else, even though it's a really nice prototype, are subject to change. Check the Kickstarter for any details on that. Also, I do believe Alexander is in chat with us tonight, so if you have any questions regarding the Kickstarter or game that doesn't pertain to gameplay, he would be the one to answer all that. That said, if you are familiar with Acquire and or Big Boss, this is going to feel somewhat familiar. It definitely feels like the bones, it gets its bones from that game and then goes from there pretty much. So that said, I'm going to take the cameras down and the chat down during the teach, as I am wont to do, and then I'll bring everything back up once the game starts. That said, you all ready to rock and roll?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, here we go. So, Chartered, the Golden Age. You were a merchant looking to profit from the budding trade in Amsterdam in the 1600s and participate in the growth of a multitude of chartered enterprises. The goods brought back to Amsterdam at great peril and cost are rapidly growing merchant wealth and increasing trade. To increase working capital and spread risk, you and other merchants use stocks for the first time in history. You are establishing your first warehouses in Amsterdam, contributing to the city that will grow to become the wealthiest in the Western world. You can become the best merchant, build chartered enterprises, and purchase stock to profit from their expected growth. Your ultimate goal, profit and wealth. So what you guys are looking at before we actually get into the game itself is down here we have the actual main board and all of the numbered spaces. They range from 1 to 15 all the way down in increments of 15 going north to south, and then you have the B's going left to right, 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12, etc., all the way across that represent the canals here in Amsterdam. In the middle of them, we have the actual deck that is going to be where think of them as build cards, and we're going to have a display with 4 of us. We're going to have a display of 3 different cards out there. Over on the left-hand side, we have the different warehouses that we're going to be building out there. Then at the bottom, we have the 9 charters or the 9 companies that enterprises that we're going to be beginning to actually put out in the city of Amsterdam. Alphabetically, we have coffee, gems, gold, gunpowder, opium, pepper, silk, silver, and tea. Now note, these are completely the same, only in aesthetic as well as a name difference, and we'll explain how all that works here in a little bit. We have the stock chart. All the values of the companies will only go up in value as the game goes along. Then we have the actual coins that are in the game. I apologize we didn't break out poker chips for this. Martin has already been chiding me all evening about it, so I apologize. So that's what you're looking at in front of you, but how do you play the game? So the game takes place over an indeterminate number of rounds. The game will end when all 95, and these are stacked up in stacks of 5, which is a little hard to see with the top-down camera, I understand. But there are 95 warehouses plus the 9 that are out here. When all 95 are built, that player will finish their turn, and that'll trigger the end of the game. Then we're going to evaluate our portfolios. Whoever has the most money wins. So how do you go about doing that? Well, on a player's turn, they have 2 options. They can either purchase a new building card, meaning one of the, think of them as building permits out here on the board, or they can get a what we call mystery meat, i.e. a random off the top of the deck. Or they may build a warehouse. When they build a warehouse, there are 3 different options. You can either start a new company or found an enterprise. You can expand an existing enterprise, or you can merge 2 or possibly 3 enterprises. So on your turn, purchasing a new building card. Everyone is going to start the game, because we're playing with 4 players, everyone's going to start with a hand of 10 cards already in their hand. However, if they choose to purchase 1 additional card, it's going to cost 50. It's F. I'm not sure if they're florins or if they're...
Florins, I think.
I think they're florins. We're probably going to use bucks or cash or dollars or whatever. So it costs $50 to be able to purchase 1 of the 4 available cards, 3 in the display or 1 off the top. If you do not like your options, but you still wish to purchase a card, you can optionally pay an additional $50 to wipe the cards. Interesting to note, the cards get wiped, they get shuffled back into the deck, and then 3 new ones come out, and then you're obligated to purchase 1 of the available 4 cards. Again, 3 out here and 1 off the deck. Even if you don't like what you wipe, you can only wipe it 1 time. So it's a total of 100 to wipe and purchase 1, or just 50 to purchase 1. Any questions on that? No? All right, cool. Now, the meat of the game, building a warehouse. Well, everyone starts with, as I said, 10 different cards in their hand. And on their turn, if I am the first player, I can play any card from my hand. And obviously, there are no warehouses, there are no enterprises out on the board. So I must found an enterprise. Which one do I choose? It is entirely my choice, but I play the B20 card. B20 happens to be in this location. I would take 1 of the warehouses and put it on here, and then choose 1 of the 9 enterprises. Honestly, let's face it, if you know anything about me, I'm a tea drinker, so we'll start with the tea corporation. So that would go there. For the camera, we're actually going to do like so you guys can see those. In addition to that, you're going to get 2 other warehouses to be able to place. These must be placed next to, directly adjacent to the corporation headquarters. So you can go to either side. You could do something like so. You could do something like this, or you could do symmetric, so on and so forth. All right, makes sense? Pretty simple. In addition to that, because there are 3 warehouses out there, that company is going to come into the game worth 30 florins, or the valuation of the company. I'm going to get the full payout, which is 30 florins for it. And in addition, because I started the company, I'm going to get 1 share of the company stock. Each company has 9 different certificates, and there's a potential for 4 additional certificates. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I get that, I get paid out, I started the corporation, and we put the value out there on the stock chart. Any questions on how to found a corporation or an enterprise? After you do so, you may then choose to either buy and or sell up to 2 shares of any floated company. Well, right now, there's only 1 floated company. The other 8 do not exist. Ergo, I could only purchase up to 2 shares of T. Well, the value of each certificate of T is 30. However, the minimum purchase price of any corporation is 50, so it would cost me actually 100 back to the bank if I wanted to purchase 2 more shares of T like that. As the game goes on, as more and more corporations come out into play, you'll have more options in which to buy, and the value is actually face value. Unless it's at 50 or below, then it's 50. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool?
Yep.
All right, so that's founding an enterprise. Once an enterprise is already out there, you can do a, now you can either add to it, expand it, you can found another corporation, or you can merge. Well, there's nothing to merge yet, so it could be, say, then on Jess's turn, she plays card number 56, and she says, oh, I'm a coffee drinker, I'm gonna go ahead and found coffee. So coffee then comes in at 56, and she has the exact same options as I did, with one catch. When you found an enterprise or a corporation, there must be a distance of 3 between the nearest corporation when it's done being founded. Meaning, Jess's only 2 options are to go in this direction, because when she's done, there must be a gap of 3. Okay, pretty simple? Cool. Again, coffee would come out, 30. Jess would get 30 bucks. She would start with the 1, and she could now purchase up to 2, coffee and or tea, because those are the only 2 that exist. Well, at that point, now, on a next turn, say on Martin's turn, there are cards, say 52. Well, 52, you'll notice, got covered up when I founded this corporation, or when I founded this enterprise. What would happen at that point is a second level would be added to it, but because it was just a regular numbered card like so, at 52, the value of T would only go up 10. For every time you expand a corporation, either horizontally, meaning on the ground level, or by playing an existing number, it only goes up 10, okay? However, if maybe then on a subsequent turn, Ken plays a level card. Now, there are second level, third, fourth, and fifth level cards out there. Well, third level, well, there are 2 levels here, and there are 2 levels here. The game has no memory. So in this case, if he played that, he could choose to go ahead and build a third level here on the third, or on the T, which this is a multiplier. The base price is 10 for each expansion times the level. So 3 times 10 is 30, meaning T is going to go up 30 in value. And he will get the payout for 70, just like Martin would have gotten the payout at 40 for T. And when you expand, you also can buy and or sell up to 2 shares of any floated stock. Okay, pretty simple going. Yep. If, for instance, though, as the game goes along, players build, say, here at 55 for coffee, that goes up and they'll get paid. Maybe somebody here at T pays that or expands there. Then somebody plays card number 54. Well, 54 is a merger. So the first thing first is they're going to decide when they place this, think of it as kind of a capstone here. When they played that, which are they more invested in? If I played that, well, I'm gonna bump up T, because that's going to benefit my share price. At that point, a merger is going to take place. The larger enterprise is going to gobble up the smaller enterprise. So in this case, T is going to eat coffee. What happens? Everybody that has a share of coffee is going to liquidate all their stock for whatever value it says. So coffee would then come back here. Jess, in this case, would get 40 bucks for her investment, and coffee would then come back to be available to be started again. And then the 40 is added to the 90, so 130. T would go up. That comes off, and because I triggered the merger, I would then get 130 bucks, and then just like normal, I could buy 2 shares of any floated company out there. Okay, there is a possibility at some of these T junctions to have mergers of 3 companies. If that were to happen, it's the player's choice which 2 merge first, like a normal 2 company merger, and then of those 2 that are left after the first one, they then do another merger. So it is possible that 2 smaller ones gobble up a third bigger one if the 2 smaller ones had merged first. Does that make sense? Yep. And you get paid after the for the first merger, and then you will get paid again for the second merger. Doesn't happen often, but it can happen. So that is building a warehouse. The only thing really left, other than some edge case stuff that may come up during play, are what are the flags for? At any time that you expand an existing corporation or a existing enterprise, so for instance, if I had just played this 58, the value of T, okay, it goes up, I get paid. In lieu of buying or selling any available stocks that are out there, I can, for $200, place one flag into the company headquarters of whatever company I just expanded, and like so. That is the equivalent of 4 shares of stock. So there are 9 paper and potentially 4 more. So when T, either at the end of the game, if it survives, or whenever it gets gobbled up, gets merged with another company, currently I have 3 T plus 4, I would have 7 shares of T times 140 if that were the final price, and I would cash that out at the end of the game. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool?
Yes.
All right. So the first flag is $200, regardless of what the share value is. So at this point, that's a pretty good deal. $200 for, what is that, 280, 560 worth of shares. If T were to ever go away and get merged, well, this flag is out of the game. I never get that flag back. The second flag for any corporation or for any player is $400. Again, regardless of the share value. I should point out that 500 is the max for share value. So if you were to merge something that's 430 and 210, it's still going to cap out at 500. Okay? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the game in a nutshell. There are some little odds and ends here and there. And also I want to point out that everybody has one of these little player aids. And actually, I can show it to you guys a little bit better over here. So if you take a look, this is the player aid for this side, and it shows what your options are on your turn. And on the other side is the 2 and 3 player map, and also the starting stuff, the game setup, and everything else. Okay, cool. So that said, any questions in chat? Any questions locally? If not, I'll go ahead and get everything set up. We need to shuffle up all the cards. If somebody wants the honor. Okay, I'll do it. All right, fine. All right, so cool.
You have much more card shuffling experience than all of us combined.
No worries, no worries. If we can reset the warehouses out there. Cool. Welcome, everybody. Oh, it's Alexander and Arnold. All right, welcome. All right, cool. Appreciate you guys hanging out in chat. Thanks for that. And yeah, some people are going to be concerned. You'll notice that that with the numbers, obviously, they're going to get covered up. The player aids really come in handy.
Yep.
And having them oriented, depending on what side of the table, so if you were on this side, having it whatever, definitely helps with that. So we need a randomized turn order. Also, place your bets, guys, on who you think's going to win. Hashtag good teacher. Yeah, shuffle up. One other thing, when we're going to deal out the original 10 cards for everybody, if anybody, and I realize I just shuffled, but if anybody is dealt any of the level cards, they have to discard those back to get regular cards, and then we'll shuffle it back in, and then we'll deal out the original, we'll deal out the other 3. So here we go. So we have 10 apiece to start, and this is based on player count here. So what is that, 4, 5? I keep wanting to stop at 8 because it teach you.
Yeah, it's trained you well.
Right. All right. There's 10, but everyone, here we go.
You need more money to start.
Oh, do I? Oh,
I'd love to handicap you.
I appreciate that. Trust me, I probably would have caught it. All right. And the shadow, by the way, is because the huge wall of warehouses over there. So apologize
And
for
I need
that.
the warehouse from under you.
Oh, fine.
And
all
we're
right.
probably one short because
Right.
this is a stack of 4.
Oh,
There we
there's
go.
one right here.
Oh, there's one there.
There we
got
go.
it. It's
Hiding
All right,
from
so there. So
Oh, thanks,
we have
Franny.
2.
Thanks, Scott.
Yep.
They know coffee's
All
where
right,
it's
cool.
at.
So I'm good. You're good.
I'm good.
All right. And Jess and Martin,
No,
Good?
hold
Getting
on,
it.
hold on.
All right.
1.
is that good?
Yep.
All right. Cool. Wow. That's rare. All
Exactly
right.
what I needed. Thank you so much.
Oh, I am so happy to hear that. And I should also note that discards are out of the game because they will have already been built upon, okay? So we're going to go with 3 cards out here to begin. So 7, B23, and B5. Bingo. Okay. Cool. There we go. I will bring up the chat and everything else now. Hey, there we are. Hi, guys. All right. Welcome back. Oh, one other thing. If you guys can remind me, I will show you the other side of the board when the game is over. Also, the game does come with this event deck. This is heavy cardboard. This adds randomness to the game. They're just, I'm not going to say, exactly, I'm not going to say they're arbitrary events. They affect everyone equally in a sense that if you're invested in certain companies, whatever. But it does say in the games that these are you are more than welcome to take these out, and you would put them into the deck, and so you would see that the top card maybe is an upcoming event, and whenever it's revealed, it happens, but we choose not to play with it. So that's just for us. Everybody give me a flag, and we'll randomize turn order that way. Because if I'd seen Martin's
Feel green.
his phone, I would
have happily whipped it out. I wasn't sure whether you were
all,
ready for it.
all good. So first is blue.
All right.
All right, Ken is first, and we go clockwise around the table from there. So any questions from the peanut gallery? I see the Czech Republic's represented tonight. Nice. Can I show a close-up of the warehouse buildings? Tony, you know what? Here, I'll do this real quick while people are studying their cards and everything.
They're really beautiful.
Here we go. Here. So there we go. So, and they're plastic or 3D printed. You can see kind of there. And they all have a hole, even though it's only the chartered company, the actual company names. That, there you go. So to give you an idea. All right, cool. All right. So that said,
right.
Ken, begin.
Let's go. Start a company at B15.
All right.
I'll take silk.
All right, silk right here. So B15, so he takes 3 warehouses. It's going to start at 30. He's going to get $30 from the bank. He's going to get a share of silk. And if you would lay down.
Oh, right on.
Cool. So this way you guys can see where each corporation is.
I'll buy
Well, 1 or 2 silk.
1 or 2 silk. Right. I'll buy 2 silk.
All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, for me, tea and opium are the obvious starters. But we'll see. Now, give me a moment to actually take a look at the board here.
Sniff it or drink it.
Right.
So one or the other.
For the discards, why don't we just put them, down there. That'll work. And at the end of the game, obviously, you're going to cash out all the value of all your shares plus cash on hand minus $20 per card left in your hand. We haven't found that to be a huge deciding factor at all. There's usually big enough gaps, but it's only after 3 plays thus far. So, okay. Wow. That is not where I wanted you to place that. Just if we had a vote, if we had a vote, I would prefer not.
You're welcome to join.
I am. I appreciate
the glory
that.
of silk.
Instead, we're going to go ahead and go on 48, which is over here,
All right.
and we'll there we go. We'll do we'll bust out T at 48,
Okay.
and we'll go 49 and 50 for the others, and lay down T on the side, please. There, so I'll get 30 from the bank. And I will get 3 shares of tea, because as you want to do, 1 free one, and then the others cost 100. Boom, done. There we go.
Oh, this is interesting. That changes what I want to do, I think.
Nice. Yeah, everybody who's experienced watching the streams, you're going to pick this one up pretty quick. I know the Big Boss is upwards of $300 on the secondary market, which that's prohibitively expensive. And obviously, Acquire being a classic, this is a new take on both those games. Or at least that's, I assume, Alexander, that was your impetus for that.
All right, so we're in at 6.
6.
Coffee.
Obviously.
Such a
Coffee.
surprise. And it has to go on the other
5
side.
and 4,
So
right?
5 and
Oh,
4.
good point. Right, because it's got to keep 3 away. And lay coffee down if you would. Take your 1 free share.
Thank you. Then I can buy some other shares. What do I want to do in this?
I know, Luke.
Oh,
I
yes.
know it's predictable. No, there is no different other than an aesthetic difference.
So I'm going to go in 100 on more coffee.
Aquanish, I think. There you go. All right, Martin. Welcome to the game, by the way.
Well, I'm going to go with 22. And I'm going to plop something down there. I will pick opium in the hope that it might bother Ed. Give us a little bit of an edge. We've got a 3-point gap there.
Yep.
Yep. So going up north.
The other two have to be on the other side.
More neighbors than I
Actually-
was expecting.
Can I take that back?
Yeah, sure.
So
First play on heavy cardboard.
Exactly, and I screw it up.
We know how this is going to go.
36.
All right.
Aha.
Intro
All right.
do it just nicely.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then
Yeah, there you go.
put 2 on.
Did you let them know that we track this? There's
Yeah,
somebody
oh,
who
yeah, oh,
tracks
yeah, yeah.
all.
That's all right.
It's all
I-
good.
I come
No,
from-
those can lay down.
I
There
come
you
from
go.
a crowd of fairly lax people or tolerant people.
Oh, all
so I'm
good.
used to the play.
All right. Do you wish to purchase any
No,
shares?
I'm going to hold
All right.
on to my money for the moment.
All right. Oh, bring your guys' money. They're asking if you guys can up top, so
Yeah.
folks can see.
You can see my.
You know, see, pitiful cardboard money.
There you go. Oh,
See?
It was watching heavy cardboard that made me have this deep desire for poker chips.
and the funny thing is, they're in the other room.
I found them.
I know I have failed you. I am
Unpacked.
so sorry. I am so sorry.
Ew, elephants, they're so great.
Yeah, my bad. No, you can buy and or sell up to 2 shares when you build a warehouse. If you purchase a card, you do not get to buy and or sell shares.
Nope.
So I will found another enterprise.
Free shares are always good.
That's what I'm thinking. Go with gunpowder.
All right. In 32.
32. So I have a couple of choices here. I'll go there
Yeah,
and
there
there.
you go. Nicely done.
And do you
Okay,
wish
so I
to
get a
purchase?
free gunpowder,
Yep.
$30 for it. And then I'll purchase an opium and a gunpowder.
I
Opium
didn't take
and a
my money
gunpowder.
for coffee.
Do what?
I didn't take my money for coffee, did I? I paid. I didn't get my 30.
You should have 330.
I should as well then.
Right?
All right.
Well,
Cool.
I think we haven't played this game before.
I know, right? This is. I gave
Noobs. All right. So let's see. You know, no. I am unpleased at you people right now.
Did we do things when it wasn't your turn?
No. Yeah. Right. How dare you? I'm looking a moment. Where? Nope, can't. Okay, that has limited my options. So we're going to go ahead and play 45. And, yeah, pepper. I mean, arguably the most important spice in the history of the world. You know, whatever. So we'll throw pepper up there. And... I think that's the right response to this. We're going to go north, young man. Go up there. So pepper, also at 30. So I'll get $30 from the bank. There, get my 1 share. And we're going to go ahead and spend 100. Get 2 more shares. You know what? I have faith in my companies. Go for it. Jess? Thanks, Brian. No poker chips. # bad game host. I have shamed myself.
Wah.
I am sorry.
I should think
Clearly.
so.
I'm
Oh, wow.
sorry. Wow, tough crowd. Jeez.
I've told my local group I'm not playing with cardboard money anymore. I'm just beyond cardboard money.
Beyond this.
Metal maybe, if you really push me.
Right.
Yeah, there is a
what do we
hierarchy.
start?
Like poker chips trumps everything. Then probably
Metal coins not
the
bad.
metal coins, and then everything else, right?
Right.
Although
Although
Tiddlywinks, Martin
paper
Wall-
money is definitely.
Paper money's at the
correct.
bottom.
Yes.
Starting up gems over here,
56?
56, please. And then it's going to be heading towards T.
All right.
Just not apropos of no reason.
All right. So gems coming out. Wait for it. 30. You got your first share, and you wish to get your 30 right.
So
and you
that I
wish
do that.
to purchase shares.
Uh,
Now, so Alexander asks, am I purposely exposing the shares? I got to be honest. So far in our 3 plays, no one has really worried about the hidden trackable information about it. And to be honest with you, with the streams, we thought
Yeah,
it'd be
by
better
2.
for it to be open like this. I'm
It
okay.
would be a little different game, though, I guess.
A little bit. I mean, all the backs on all the shares are the exact
yeah.
same. So we could, but I don't mind playing
One
handicap. That
gunpowder.
might also explain why I haven't won. Maybe. Would you buy?
1 gunpowder and 1 jump.
For 100? All right, cool. Martin.
Well, after all my prevarication about not putting 22 down last time, I'm going to put it down now because I've realised my prevarication was completely unnecessary. Silver or gold, silver or gold, silver or gold, go for the gold.
All right.
So that's 22. And I have to go one way because the other way is
Yep.
under the baleful influence of a silk merchant.
And do you wish to purchase any shares,
Don't
sir?
forget your $30 too.
Take my 30.
Hey, Jose. Welcome.
I'm going to buy some opium. Just 1 share.
I'll go ahead and found that last enterprise.
Well, that makes my choices
13.
easier. Okay.
So silver it is. I will expand away from silk. So on to 14, 15.
I'm scared
Yeah.
of silk merchants.
Get $30. And then I'll take a silver and an opium.
All
Thank you.
right. Well, rightio. Kind of changed what I was going to do. So those are, keep in mind that if a company gets merged out of the game, it will potentially become available again if there is a space with three areas around it as an option. New. Well. Okay. I think it's a little early to do too much gambling, so we're gonna just go ahead, go B16, and expand the silk world. So silk will jump up to 40. I'll pay 10. So the 40 that I would have gotten for the silk plus 10 gets me a silk, and I can purchase 1 more share. Yeah, you know. There we go, 50, and so boom, done.
I'm gonna buy a card. A 7. Thank you.
Then we reveal then.
Another one comes out. 18.
18, all right. You paid your 50 for that, right?
I
Okay,
did
cool.
do so.
All right. And while Martin contemplates the meaning of life, Dimitri asks, so the B's don't mean anything about the bridges. I assume the B is for bridge, but also it does help. What I found, at least, are the vertical numbers are numbers, kind of, and then the horizontals or the bridges are the B's. And it goes from left to right, top, then middle, then bottom. So
So I'll put down 33, expand the gunpowder empire. So I'm a peace-loving man. And I'll get 40 for that, but
Yep.
I'm going to spend on at least one share of gunpowder and also pick up a share of silk.
Okay. Go ahead. And silk. Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Spreading myself thin, but who knows?
So I'll expand silk. Yep.
And silk's the first one to be worth what you're paying for it.
Wait, that's the wrong number. I think I just put in.
37 you
You know,
did?
everybody
Nope.
knows I had 37.
Yeah, no
So
one
I think
knew
it's
that.
actually
No.
it's
Oh,
actually
what?
B13.
All right.
Okay, there it is.
Hold on. Nope, next one.
13
There
is
you
in
go.
the
13.
corner.
So now, even though it's a second level, it still only goes
Just-
up 10
yep.
because it wasn't one of the level cards. Okay.
So I get 50, and I think I'm going to go ahead and invest in a flag in silk. So that's a total of hi.
He didn't give you any dirty looks while you
Total
were
of
doing that.
200.
Welcome to the streams, Ken. Glory to Rome.
Yep. So,
Martin, you're welcome back anytime. Radio. All right. Well, we have words for people like you. Mean, cold-hearted, plan ruiner.
at least you didn't take your tea.
Well, yeah, right, there's that, I suppose, right? All right. Let's go ahead and help out Gunpowder, old 31 up there. So 31 is that guy. Again, Gunpowder going up 1, so that's 50. Let's go and grab Gunpowder, and I'll go ahead and get a second Gunpowder. This is what you would call Yeah, I guess we're going to diversify quite a bit. More than I want to, but yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm going to add to coffee, 7.
Yeah.
So it goes to 40.
Yep, so you can pay 10 to get a share of coffee if you wish. You get 40.
I know. Yeah. Pay 10. That's gonna, no, I don't want that.
You did just help it.
I did, yeah, no, I know. I have a lot of shares of it that's still gonna help me, but I don't.
I don't know. The president doesn't have faith in her own company. Okay, whatever.
Oh,
There's no memory.
choices.
Oh, but we know who
yeah,
started
no, I'm
coffee.
doing that.
Hold on, I'm going to put this up there.
So I got one of those, and then I can buy something else.
You may.
too.
And also, wanted to give a special thanks to one of our patrons, Tudor, who actually was the one that turned me on to this game while we were at Essen. He sent a tweet out and said, hey,
6.
you
Oh,
should come
there's
by
not
and
a
take a
lot
look
there.
at this game. Think you'll really enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. I think people will want to hear about it and check it out. So I happened to be walking literally right by the booth when I saw the tweet, and I was like, yeah. And I ran into Alexander, the designer, and he gave me an overview of the game and said, yeah, all right, let's do this. So cool.
Want them all separate?
Yeah, just so it's a little bit easier for folks to
Over there.
differentiate
I'll do that.
between here and there. There you
Okay.
go. Cool. So you paid your 50 for that? Cool.
I did.
Martin, all you, sir.
Indeed, it is.
Joel, if there's a tie for a company merger, the player who triggered the merger gets to choose which company gets eaten up. All right?
12.
Hmm.
Looking into silver.
silver.
Silver going up.
Silver
Silver's
goes
at
up to
40.
40. I'll spend 10, so I'll take a share in the new company, but I'm participating. I am very, I don't know whether this is diversification or craziness, but it's one or the other.
Yep.
I think the answer is yes.
Yes, exactly.
Indeed, and I'm also
Answer
going to
is yes.
spend 50 to pick up some more silk.
All right, more silk.
Actually, forget the silver. I'll take 2 silks.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Indeed it is.
And Silk is the first company to be sold out.
Hmm.
And unlike an
I have
18XX, it does
trust
not.
Well
this
done.
guy's managed.
Well done.
I don't know.
Steve,
Pushing
out,
over
you know.
there.
Several different companies that could swallow Silk up in a moment.
Human affectation. Keep in mind that shares, that's their value, and money is both a currency as well as victory points. All right. And there is no such thing as being president of a company. I'm just giving Jess a hard time because coffee, and she chose not to buy it even after she expanded it.
Independent
will-
traders.
There you go.
Expand opium. It goes.
I feel like opium expands itself. Just
It's giving
by
a little
default, right?
That takes it to 40. I get 40. And
There you go.
I'll spend 50 on opium. I'll take another share of that.
Rob, in that case, Ken would actually cash out his 4 shares for his flag if that were to happen.
So you have 1 opium share.
Oh, sorry, 1
It's all
opium.
good.
Thanks. All right. This is not how I'm wanting this to go, just FYI.
That is so much money.
Flags are expensive.
It's true.
It's the cloth. They're obviously made out of gold leaf or something.
Right.
Flags.
Having
That
flags
dog
is
will
nice.
hunt. Yep, we're
Having
going to do it.
cash, so pretty good.
So B21 is going to throw 1 down here on silver.
Silver goes to
And
50.
so that's 50, and I'm pretty sure that'd be 200.
Yep.
Flag it up. Let's go. So there's 4 shares of silver. Even though I have no paper, still have 4 shares of silver. And I am what you would call broke. Jess?
I know. Oh, the
I
money.
know. It's brutal.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna hurt. All right.
I try.
So now I am gonna go all in on coffee because I can't make up my mind. So we're gonna go 5. That's
so
gonna
the
bring it up.
actual, yep. Okay. So coffee
Brings it
goes.
up to
Coffee is
50, which
50.
I would get
Yep.
50, but I'm gonna plant my flag. So
All
that's
right.
all that.
8 shares worth. I'm sorry, 7
7.
shares, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucky number 7.
All right. Franny says, if you merge opium and pepper, is that because the spice must flow?
So good.
Well played. Well played.
I'm going to spend 50 and buy B23.
Oh, we have our first level card. So the flexibility of the level cards make them very, very, very lucrative because any of the level 2s
he's
can become level
unhappy with you.
3s. Oh,
He doesn't have enough money
You
for
know
that
who else
level
doesn't have
card.
enough money? No one. It's yours. It's coming back around.
No
to
one
you.
has enough money for this. Ah,
My thoughts and prayers to all of you.
you seem so crestfallen.
Yeah.
Right.
That is.
Oh.
That's tough.
Mm,
wow. That's
I'll
gross.
Yeah.
Raise the price of pepper.
mistakes were made.
Pepper's up to 40.
I'll just hang on to that $40.
Yeah.
Where can
Oh,
I
hey.
get money from you all?
Expand, expand, expand,
Yeah.
right? I'm pretty sure, no matter how many times I look at these cards, my
They're not
options
getting
still
right.
haven't changed.
Why haven't
I'm
they?
trying to will them to change.
Didn't they grow?
Here, but
Come on.
is there a point in which a company can no longer be merged? Sort of. Like if they just become too big, like if they're capped out at 500, they could still merge and eat up
It'd
other
be
companies.
on 29. B29.
Why is there?
29.
B29. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
All right.
my bad.
Okay.
Good call. Thank you. All right. So, well played. You're hired. So, you know what? I'm an investor, so why not? B14, which I'm pretty sure, yep, right
Yeah,
next
you
door,
knew where it was.
right there. So Silk's going up 10, and I'll just sit on the 60.
That's so interesting.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the only way it's too big to merge, it can still merge with companies if it gets to be
So it'd be
bigger.
like a
it just
money waster,
Yeah,
basically.
it becomes diminishing returns, right, at a certain point. Good catch. Thanks, HA.
All right. I'm going to add to gunpowder, E7.
Gunpowder going up to 60.
I'll take my 60.
Yeah, everyone's learning their lesson.
Need
about,
some money.
you
I'll
go,
hold on to
right?
that.
And
A little
at the
higher.
surprise of everybody,
Oh! Are you going to?
That
little
is
higher.
a shocker.
There you go. There you go.
surprise move.
Show me a level card.
Yes. Yes.
That's not what I was looking for.
Although 34 does help gunpowder.
It does. I got some shares in that company.
Getting closer to opium, too. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, I'll buy 34.
All right. Come on, level 3.
But you want to buy it anyway. You
I-
totally need that.
I don't think need
could help
means
out
what you
silver.
think it means.
And you do have a flag in silver. Just saying, so buy
Do what now?
it.
Not quite. Nope, they still haven't changed. No matter how many times I've looked at
They
them.
haven't switched, really?
We're gonna go ahead and pump up gold. So gold's going to 20.
Yep, level.
Here we go.
No.
So that's $40. Make it 50. So let's see here. Do I want to? Oh, not a 500. I mean, I'm all for it, but I think others might feel differently.
Have we made remarks about how the 50s and the 500s look very similar together because it's cardboard money?
My bad.
Maybe.
I am going to buy one share that isn't gunpowder and isn't silk. I don't think I want to go gold because it's at threat from silk. Coffee is potentially. I feel like pepper's languishing a little down here. And so is tea, honestly. Ugh. You know what? Let's go heavy on silver. That's fine. So there's $50. Just buying the one. Done. Jess?
53 goes to gems, so gems will bump up.
Yep. Gems is at 40.
Oh, that's not the amount of money I want. Sure. Do I want to buy anything? Am I feeling lucky?
I've never had to sell a share. Knock on wood. I've never had to sell a share so far. I've tried to keep it to where I keep the
No,
$50.
I'm gonna stay. Oh, I don't want to stay. I'm gonna stay. Shit.
Hey.
Sorry.
I thought this was a family channel.
Oh, it is. Sugar. I said sit down. Your turn.
Oh, me again. Well, I think it's time to bring out the level 3 card that so miraculously came into my hands.
All right. So this can be placed on any existing level 2.
Going on gunpowder.
So
Uh-oh.
Or that.
it's all right. No worries. All right. So that's a 3 times 10. So that goes up 30 for gunpowder.
So it's at 90.
So
All
I
right.
get the 90, right?
You do.
Which is kind of important because I'll give 10. Okay,
All of a
50.
sudden, a little less liquid over
Because
there.
suddenly I'm going to spend $200 and slip a flag. The black flag on the black powder. How about that?
Yeah.
Isn't it appropriate?
Oh boy.
Oh, nice. And Alexander says, for reference, they've changed the color of the money to make it easier to distinguish. So there you go. All right. Cool.
Well, feedback
Good
gets
deal.
very
See?
quickly dealt with on this show.
Excellent.
See?
They might even change the sizes. That would be great.
Oh, Scott's. I didn't
really not
realize
that
that was Scott.
Yes,
Scott-
it's our Scott.
Oh, that's awesome.
Scott.
So last night when we played this, Scott sold 2 shares of gold because gold was languishing.
Yes.
I'm not kidding. We were playing a 5-player game, a 6-player game, and by the time it got back around to him,
No, literally 2 people
all the gold was sold out, and it ended up pegging the market, and
at 500.
and he was lamenting his life decisions. Note, Scott still won,
Yeah.
but that's the
Neither
story
here nor
doesn't
there.
tell as well
Yeah.
when you put in that point.
Oh,
so,
it
yeah.
was hurtful. It was bad.
Yeah.
And did you hear with their guilders?
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
Florence, they're
right? Yeah, it's
Guilders.
Guilders, but I feel like the F is what's throwing me
Well,
off.
because of, from
So
Florence,
you're-
descent of
you're right.
Florence. But
Your leveling plays made that a little bit.
Oh, so gunpowder goes up to
Uncomfortable.
100. Gunpowder's on fire.
It certainly is.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
I'll take it. I'll actually spend 50 on a share of coffee.
All right, 1 coffee coming out.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
You really could have helped me better.
In theory, I
In
could have.
theory, it would have been nice if you did other things.
wow.
Yep. Oh, this is gross. I don't want to do that.
Terrible. I am not happy with decisions I'm stuck making right now.
You should clear the cards and
I
Yeah, do
can't.
that.
I literally cannot. So
just clear the cards. And
I 52 is going to help out gems,
Oof.
which really makes me nervous.
Yeah.
We're actually
Thanks. I'm happy with this.
done.
Can't do that.
Ugh. We're about halfway through the game,
Yeah.
roughly, I'd say. There are, so depending on player count, there are 95 different warehouses, and then in a 3-player game, only 70 of them are used, whereas 95 in the full game.
And then the other side has fewer spaces, too,
Right. Yep.
So
And just remind me, and I'll show folks the board at the end of the game.
So B5 can't be placed. 18 can't be placed yet.
Nor can 10.
Oh God.
Not that somebody has already done the math on that. You have 100.
I hate you.
Or you can take the mystery meat. Up to you. All right.
You know what? Yep. That's what I'm doing. Exactly what I wanted.
Sorry, Dennis. We'll work on it.
It's great. I'm so happy now.
I think it's time to expand gunpowder yet again.
So what'd you do?
I took the mystery meat.
Oh, you did.
I
Oh.
did.
Oh no, 30's not there.
It's
It's
cheap.
it's over there. I'll take that back. I was thinking 30. It's got to be there, hasn't it?
15.
It's just
Yeah.
waiting for. Oh no.
30 would be next to 31 in any
Yeah.
reasonable world.
Not in Amsterdam.
57. I'm gonna go for gems instead.
all right, gems
Spend
goes
the
up to
gems.
60, so $60 to you.
And I'm gonna spend at least some of that on a nice share of. I'll take some gems actually.
Yeah, makes sense, right? Help out the company. Oh, Golden
boy.
Florins. The F is still there, but the name changed from Golden to Golden with a U. English translation is Gilder. Oh, Vincent,
Oh,
dropping
it makes
knowledge.
sense. I thought Florins would be right for this
That-
kind of
that-
area.
That's what I thought too,
Yeah.
but okay, that
Okay.
makes sense.
It
It's
just
always
reminds
good
me
to
of
have
the
somebody who
Princess
knows what
Bride.
they're talking about, isn't it?
Because Gilder, Princess Bride, that's all I got out of it. I was really excited.
I'm also going to try my luck with the
Mystery meat?
secret sauce here.
Oh, I really, really hate all of you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Sign
only
of a
just
good
met
game.
me as well.
Mystery meat
Hope
it
it's good.
is.
Enjoy.
Hope it's good.
I'm not
You're
gonna
not
look.
even gonna look.
Not even gonna
I
look.
hate it when you do that. So, have I mentioned, Martin, that I like you very much? Thank you so much for your
Glad
help
to be of service.
over
Wow.
in the
58.
gem area.
All right, so gems going up.
Yes.
70.
$70
I will.
coming your way.
So happy about that. Okay. So now, I'm gonna buy. No, I can do that. And I need to look at the stock prices there. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And that's way down there.
No pressure, Adam. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging
All right.
out, dude.
I'm hoping this is going to pay off, so I'm going to buy a coffee.
All right.
And I'm going to keep the rest, just in case. Am I? I might buy another coffee. Yeah, I'm going to buy another coffee. Nope, 2 coffees.
It's not getting cheaper.
Nope, so rectify my mistake from earlier. There we go.
Well, 20. Let's have a bit
More gems?
Gems.
Yeah.
It's $80 coming your way.
Good. I could do with that money.
Burning a hole in your pocket?
Something like that. Yep. Change.
Do you want?
How much it's worth? I've got to pay 80 for it, though.
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
if you want it.
Actually, I am. Yes.
Okay.
Just call me the gem pusher. All right.
Yep. Well.
I should've
Anything
got
else?
Nope.
This is the big board. Stephanator.
Stephanie.
All right, I'm going to
All right, level 2.
drop a second level. I think it probably makes sense to put it on silk, even though it's a little bit less money.
So going up 2 to 80 for silk.
Yep.
All right, we're going to
I'm gonna
squeeze and finally look.
Hold what I got.
I like that expression.
I know. I have to say I enjoyed it as well.
Well,
You could be faking though.
I'm-
Just bluffing.
He's an ex-poker player, isn't he?
B19.
He does that thing.
Oh my
You should see him
gosh.
play Secret Hitler.
How do I know?
Gem,
how
that,
many gems stuck?
yeah, that's yeah.
$90
So,
for
it's
you.
90, huh?
Yep.
If only he had a flag spare.
Mistakes were
Oh.
made.
So I need to make. You know what? Keep your money.
Wow.
Taking the gems. Yeah, we're running real lean. So this would be Kanban, right? No overhead, right?
I do not think that word means what you
If you
think
think
it means.
all the Princess Bride quotes. That's it. Oh. This is.
So for those of y'all at home watching, is it making sense? Are you able to follow along? See how the mechanisms are working and whatnot?
Okay.
And obviously, from a table
Adds to
perspective,
coffee.
from where
Okay.
we are,
Coffee's at
One.
$60.
Okay.
60 to me.
bring it up a
and-
little, Jess.
Yep, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. But no, aesthetically, obviously with these normally standing up, pretty good table presence on this, and aesthetically it looks good. It's a little less, or a little bit more cluttered, I think is a good way to put it, with them on their sides like this or whatever. It's
Yeah.
less uniform, but it makes it easier for y'all up there.
Okay, 21 goes down.
Yep.
There, yep.
And gold going
Goes
up.
up to 50.
One. Gold goes up to actually be worth its price.
There you go.
But I'll just take the 50.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this did me pretty well last time, so let's see what's behind door number 4 over there.
Feels like a lot of ink. Just saying. All right. Feels heavy.
Ooh, very exciting.
Hashtag not at all. All right, so we're gonna help my pepper empire blossom. Get a little spicier over here. So pepper
Up to
going
50.
up to 50. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my 50 and hold on to it at this point. Jess?
Mm-hmm. Jess knows. Mystery meat.
Sausage time.
Mystery meats.
Oh,
Nobody wants to pay the extra 50 to wipe the cards.
I could have last time, but I,
I
can't
could
now.
not.
It's
Ah,
an
decision.
interesting dilemma, isn't it? Whether to go for the card or go for the...
Right, if you uncover a level card, it's really worth it. If you don't uncover a level card,
Well,
Ones
it
that
could,
could be
or
still
it
be
could be a
beneficial.
really
Suppose,
good
They
market.
could be
Yeah.
merger cards, right?
Right,
There's
that's
several
true.
out there that
True,
would
true,
be
true.
really good. So,
Right.
I'll take another random card.
Oh, there's almost no ink on that. I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
Yep.
pink light.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that all those are unplayable right now still, aren't they? Yep. Fine. Jess?
Not even gonna look.
The grimace, the yeah, I mean that's almost like the same shirt as David, or the same look.
Yeah.
Is it just the
Yeah. So we've covered this before. So if you have a move you can make that you really don't
you
want to
must
make,
the only way. Okay, so here's an edge case. If
Yeah.
you have cards that you cannot play, and you do not have enough cash to purchase a card, then you must sell a card or sell a share.
Yes.
To then you must buy a card. But if you have a card that you can play but you don't want to play,
don't want to play it.
hashtag plan better. Sorry.
Yeah, so you must play if you can.
You
That
must,
was
yes,
There was
yes.
a discussion in this morning. When
It
we-
was, and Alexander
Yep.
actually answered that very, very
Very
clearly today.
promptly
Yep.
and clearly. So I just
So
thought I would
nice, Lola.
illustrate this for you all, how painful this is about to be. Because this is not what I want to have happen at all. I was saving
Didn't
this.
feel that
So-
painful to me. I liked it.
So tonight, throw in 10, take
Yeah. Oh, no.
So did that hurt?
Yeah, it did. It was physically painful, which is a sign of a good game.
Do you want me? Oh, this is not going to.
Oh, I don't like you.
hold
You
on,
have
hold
the
on, hold
eight.
on.
Yeah, go ahead.
some. Are you
Go
buying
ahead.
anything?
You know what? I can buy stuff, can't I?
What have I got in my hand?
Jerk. I know what you're going to do. I do. So my best move would be, it's going to go up, and then it's going to go up a lot. So I might as well. All right. So I'm going to buy. I'm actually just going to leave that and take a silk.
Okay, there is no silk.
Oh, there is no
Not
silk.
an option.
I was looking at your stuff. I'm just going to buy yours.
Some of this I would be happy to sell.
What am I going to buy? Gems is doing pretty well.
It is.
Over there.
And there is exactly 2 of them left.
Yeah, I'll and that's at 92. So I'll leave that and take.
Cool.
All right.
I'll
All
do
right.
that. So go ahead, Martin, and
Actually,
stab
I'm
me
going to buy
for
that
the.
10.
That's it.
Oh, for it makes
Yes.
silk now
Yeah,
viable.
yeah. That's a good plan.
46. 46 is up yonder.
46.
Ooh, tea territory.
Maybe
Well.
one day.
Someday.
This is
If it drinks
exciting. Get to illustrate what happens
It's so fun
When
to do that.
you-
isn't it?
Say goodbye to my.
choose not to play any of the 6 cards in your hand.
When you choose, yes,
No,
because
yeah, unfortunately, it's not an election.
Okay, so you
I
cannot- so you
have
cannot
no
play
card.
any of the many cards in my hand. So I've
Oh.
got to sell off.
Oh, sell silk, please.
Yeah, silk.
That would have been good before my
look at the
turn.
money you
Don't
get
think
for
I'm
it.
going to do that.
Really?
I tried.
You're gonna sell the
I
coffee.
think I'm going to sell a silver.
All right. Does not affect the share price, but that's $50, and you might as well keep the $50 because you must
Because I have to buy a card. And
It was efficient, at least.
still none
Such
of those
beauties.
actually connect. So I'll take what's on top.
Okay.
No, merger wouldn't have hurt right then. I'm just saying.
It wouldn't? Oh, dear.
That comes up a lot in this game. There's a lot of mwahaha.
There is, isn't there? It's quite a nice mwahaha kind of game, isn't it?
It is. It's great.
We're going to. Ooh.
That's the trouble.
Do something amazing.
I don't know if I can do anything amazing, but I can do something pretty.
Watch your cards on the screen.
What?
Me?
No, Edward.
What?
I don't want to see you. Oh, okay. It's the
Um,
back. I couldn't tell. I was trying not to look.
So I have 5 shares of silver, so let's go ahead and help out silver.
Oh.
All right. So the HQ moving on up. And the reason we did that, well, obviously I'm well invested in silver, but also the fact that it puts a little bit of pressure on silk now as
Yep.
well. And I have one card left. I would love to be able to buy another share, but I'm running a little lean. So we'll go ahead and take the 80 for the silver and call it good. Done.
That is an interesting move.
No.
As someone who doesn't own any shares of silver.
So Dimitri, or was it Dimitri that brought it up? I think. Let me look.
And no.
No, it was Dennis. Just FYI, we're actually, the next piece of kit, next piece of hardware that we're actually going to be investing in is a compressor for the audio, so that when we laugh and whatever and it peaks, it doesn't peak, hence the compressor. So we're working on it. That's coming.
Or have I been peeking or something?
No, we all have when we've all laughed. It's all, oh.
I'm just going to further illustrate poor planning and bad decisions.
So you might as well keep 50 out there.
Oh, should I? Is
Well,
that
you
yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
The good news is you get the excitement of drawing a card that you don't know what it is.
It is exciting. And don't look. And just wait until your
Damn
next
it.
turn.
Yeah.
Right? It's exciting.
It'll either be one you can play or it won't.
It
No, I
extends
can't
the
do that.
holiday,
I have
right?
never have that ability.
Okay.
I don't know how you do that.
So this is
At
interesting.
all.
Edward's move here was quite interesting because
Was
I
it?
did buy 10.
I know that.
So if I put 10 here, then what happens? Because if
Someone
silver
has
builds up, they
11.
can come out and take silk.
Yes.
Or maybe they can't because silver's 20 behind. It's got to build up a good way. It's going to be rather
Right.
interesting, but a level card would do it.
Right.
But then I've strongly intimated I've got this card, and if I have, I could gobble up that first. But now that actually helps him a great deal more. I feel like the guy in Princess Bride.
Yes.
If-
This is just, it's really thematic to
Clearly
that.
not choose.
Gilder.
I can clearly
Clearly
not
not
choose the building in front of you.
Never go up against a Sicilian.
When
Death
death
is
is
on the line.
Yeah, I had to watch a lot of Princess Bride a while ago.
I mean, who doesn't have
Yeah.
to watch a lot of Princess Bride?
It suffers a lot of watching, doesn't it?
It does.
It's pretty
It does
nice.
well.
Yep.
Well, if I had a strategy and a well thought out plan, then I would execute on it. But since I don't, I'm going to
No.
do the random thing that will cause trouble.
Okay. Sometimes.
Yes.
I
Just put
would
a
say
10.
normally I would support this, but it puts silver at risk, and I do not support that. Okay,
So I'll
so
take the 100, and actually, I'll just take 20 and a share of silver.
oh,
So I don't have silver in my collection. I might
Yeah.
as well
Right.
add some.
Well, I want anybody to think this is a carefully planned strategy. This is just
Martin,
a card
bring
I
your cards
can
up.
actually play.
Make 2 stacks.
Okay.
There
So,
you go.
of the choices you could make, it was the only choice you could make.
50,
Increase the value of pepper.
Sorry, oh, 31.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We
That'll-
support
What?
this.
You're happy with this?
Be $60,
I understand.
and I will sit on that $60.
Oh, good.
Well, silver.
Yeah, silver and gold.
I'm pretty sure 46 is, nope. Done.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, this is now my 4th game of this, or both of us actually.
Yes.
And everyone has played out differently, and
Yep.
it's been completely different from one
Truly.
another.
It's quite different to this morning. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've now played it at 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah.
All great plays.
Everybody got flags out early in this game, which I think was different than last
It
time.
was different than
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
time, and
People
we've
wait.
seen our first 2 forced purchases or
Yeah.
first forced sells.
Well, I think those two things might have something to do with each other.
yeah. The early flags. That could
Bite
be.
your tongue, Phryne. Bite your tongue, I say.
Next time.
That's-
Okay.
that's my-
So the peppers I
Hey,
don't
Dave.
own are going to help me get money.
70.
You do like pepper? Pepper,
I
tea?
do,
You're happy
yeah.
with it? So what does that bring peppers to?
70.
And then gems.
Bring your money up just a hair higher.
Yeah, yeah,
please.
yeah. I'm going to spend some of it.
There you
It's
go.
going to come down. I think. Oh, but then again. It's dangerous.
I know. How much on the edge do you wish to be?
Always bleeding edge. Much to my peril. I think I might go in. Are there gems left? Yeah, I'm going to buy the last gem. So that's 90. Oh, can I do that? No, I
Yep,
cannot.
you can. You can.
Dangerously.
Oh, but that leaves you no cards.
Yep, I'm going to do it. Right? Yeah, 90.
Really?
She's got 3 cards in
I
her
got
hand.
cards.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see him. My
But
bad.
she
Threw you off.
You're like, what are you doing? No, I
Theoretically
have my
might be able to
cards.
play.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay.
There. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. You're good. Yeah, just so
It's
folks
Martin's
can see.
turn.
All right.
It is time.
Yep.
Beautiful.
That is silk.
All right, so we have our first merger.
The
So
merger.
you're going to add to silk.
Add to silk.
Okay, so there. No payout happens at this point.
Right.
Instead, everyone who is invested in coffee, that dog, cashes out all their coffee. So that's going to be
$60
60
for
for
me.
Ken.
3, 4, 8.
Yep. So 8 shares for Jess. For
For-
480.
Yes.
You can pay your 20 and 500.
And the flag just goes out
Just
of the
It's
game.
out of the
Hot.
game, correct. And the coffee comes off of there, and we can flip that one back over.
Could be refounded now, right?
It absolutely can. So then, silk took over coffee. Coffee is valued at 60. That means this goes up 60 to 170. And now Martin gets a cash out of 170.
Nicely done.
And there are still plenty of places for coffee to come back in and make a resurgence.
And can I buy shares at this point?
You absolutely can.
And I
Hey, Rob, welcome.
am going to buy a couple of gunpowder shares.
All right, 2 gunpowder.
100 each. A pricey investment,
Yep, 1 left.
but I hope you all guess what that might mean.
If only I could do something about it. Okay, I don't know if this is really the wisest choice or not. But given the cards I have, I am going to found a new enterprise.
All right, coffee coming back on the board down at B26. All right, so we got B26.
I'll go
here.
away from the other enterprises. 20 to B25 and 29.
Okay,
Yeah,
there. And so you get so coffee back on the board.
$30 plus a share.
Note the first 2 companies on the board are still at 30.
Yep.
All right.
All right, and you
I can now buy
Yep,
shares.
You can.
But I still don't have any money, really. I'll hold off.
Okay.
Good.
All right, time to peel and let's see. I'm good with this. You know what's better than one merger? A second merger.
Hello.
Good.
B35. Say goodbye to opium, y'all.
Which goes up first?
Those
All right.
2 gunpowder shares.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm feeding Martin, but I don't have a choice. So I'm not invested at all in opium, so that's going to go to gunpowder there. So here, that will go here. Nobody, so all opium is cashed out at $40 a share.
I only lost $30 on that deal.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Look,
It
at
could
you
be worse.
are a
At least-
silk merchant.
At least
so
I actually
don't-
have
So
some money now.
40 bucks a
Too
piece,
much.
that's
Yeah,
120.
120.
Yeah.
And Martin, your 2
Oh,
opium
yes. Couple.
for 80.
Yep.
And gunpowder goes up 40, which brings it up to 150. And now I'm a little bit more liquid at 150.
Nicely done.
Wow.
And
These merger things seem like a good
Yeah.
idea. I should probably do that.
huh.
If you can, go ahead.
Exactly.
Got to be worth it.
Well, man, I think we're going to go, wow. I'm going to go 1 pepper for 70. And you know what? I believe in coffee or something like that. Do I? Strongly? Could be gas. Oof. I don't know if I do. Hold on. You know what? I think we're going to stay right there. I think that's where we're going to sit and leave it there. Done.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So 28, I'm going to add to
That's 40.
coffee. Goes this way.
Well, had I known that.
There you go. All right, so 40. I'm going to buy...
Boy, tease a dog, isn't it?
He's there
Coffee.
sitting.
Hold
Gems, please buy me.
Coffee has passed it twice.
Yeah.
It's been lapped. No.
Silvers. I
Oh,
can't
boy.
buy silk. I don't want silver.
So,
They're down here.
so what was that? Human affectation and Dean both said they backed it. Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that you backed it, but that we helped you make a decision.
Right.
So that's good. All right.
I know I'm going to buy the last gunpowder.
All right. So it's gonna be one.
150. I got money.
Oh, you have 500, right? Because you got you
Wow.
sold all that
Uh-huh.
coffee. That's right. Okay.
So I don't see any reason to do that. I can't get silk. I cannot get any more gems. Silver is precariously situated over there.
It is, but it's fixing to jump up. I'm telling you, there's going to be a
It's
huge
not-
run on silver. Plus the
I
levels.
don't believe
Oh,
you at
it's
all.
about to just
I
go
really don't believe
nuts.
that. And then peppers over here could get taken over by gems. There's not that many there, but nobody's making moves on that.
And every game is played out differently.
So differently. Then there's some gold. Ooh.
I'm
No,
now at the
gold
point
would
where I
just
think I can
fall out.
glimpse that there might be some clever moves that I could
Coffee
make,
tea.
but I'm not actually seeing them clear enough to actually make them.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's progress.
Right?
Right.
Compared to this morning where I had no idea what I was doing.
Right. All right. I'm just. Even if it sells out, if some. No, you're not gonna.
I mean, pepper is a mover and shaker.
No, it's so not.
Get it? Shaker.
Shaker. All right, I'm gonna get that in a silver. I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm gonna
Being
do
a
it anyway.
stirrer.
So that's 80 and
150.
230.
Yep.
Okay.
So 270 bet.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can do the math. I'm just trying to
No,
help.
it's so helpful. It's fine. 270 back.
Here, and we'll bring the coffee in a little since there's less shares now.
Uh-huh.
All right, Martin.
Wow.
Let's see the glimpses of these clever moves.
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, I've already demonstrated to everybody that gunpowder is a good thing to have. And I put a fourth
my.
level
Hello.
onto gunpowder, so that knocks it up
I
even
had
more.
faith in
Yeah,
you.
190.
That's why I
Exactly.
bought
And
that.
you
See,
should
thank
have
you.
faith in
I
me.
appreciate it.
It's a
So 190.
190.
So I get 190 for that.
in your
Yep.
pocket.
And 190. Yep. And then I'm going to pay 80 of that for two. Oops, those are 500s. Those are not what I'm after.
That would be lucrative.
Where are the 50s?
No, there's
There's
not a lot
50.
of them.
There's
Yeah.
a 50. And let me do this. Okay.
There you
And then I pay 80 to buy 2 coffee shares.
100,
Yeah,
good
it still
sir.
has to be.
Was it?
Minimum.
Oh, of course it is.
Right,
Yeah,
yep.
that's fine with me because I have confidence in coffee, and considering my Praplast record, maybe you should too.
Well, repay your confidence in coffee by.
All right,
Raising
the price of
coffee
coffee.
going on up.
Mm.
There you go.
So I'll leave that 50 in the bank, spend another 50
Wipe 'em.
on 2 coffee shares.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Yeah,
You
can't-
just
can't wipe
yeah,
'em
my
this
bad.
time.
My
Maybe
bad,
next
sorry.
time.
I was getting excited. Sorry.
Please wipe the car.
Please wipe them.
Was it obvious?
Yeah.
My bad. Okay. Finally, 27 is playable. My last card.
All right.
So coffee going on up.
Coffee through the roof.
So 60.
60 your way.
So I'll pay another 60, so I'll get 50 back here. And that'll be, wait for it, 1, 2 coffee. I'm a believer.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Mm.
Cool.
I'm going to add to the former coffee building now known as Silk. Down.
Oh, yeah.
180.
Yeah.
Wow.
180. There's no thing. You guys are so into coffee, but it steered me wrong before.
A little gun shy, or a little caffeine shy, if you will.
Oh, Caffeine and I are friends, but they're
Cool,
so
Dean.
close.
I appreciate it.
Sure. Okay,
Thanks for
so
that.
that's 120, 180. I will take 60 out if I can. How can I take 60 out? I'll put 50 in and take 110. Right? No, what did I? Yeah, that's exactly what I needed to do. And I'll
Okay.
take a.
Rob, the
take
easy
coffee.
fix is just move to Boston. There you go. Shipping is a lot easier in Boston than it is in Australia.
And
So
there's-
last
I
two
hear
coffee?
there's good gaming there. Right.
All right, wow. Coffee flew off the charts.
Maybe it'll do better this time.
Well, it already has.
Yes, it did. It did. It did.
And let's add a bit more to the coffee empire, shall we?
All right, moving up to 70. I mentioned every game is played like this is
So
crazy.
different,
Like
so
this
different.
is the second time we've seen a company come back onto the board, but it's the first time that we've actually seen
Yeah.
one flourish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually it's just.
Yeah.
We all had these cards that we couldn't play before.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
What to buy? Everybody's going mad on coffee, so I need to pick something that people will be surprised by. And
Tea-
then they'll
tea, I
have
hear.
to follow it because it's such a good move.
Who's
He's a
the
comer.
the big time Warren Buffett? Apparently, Martin Fowler is AKA the Warren Buffett of chartered.
Yes.
Who knew, right?
Well, at least for this last 10 minutes I have there. Take my moment of glory and revel in it. That's my recommendation. Now I'm going to hold my fire.
Oh, good deal, Dean. We haven't played it yet. Peat mats.
Oh yeah.
So songbirds, little songbirds. All right.
Well, you're welcome, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Like
you.
that ridiculous
It's
Or-
wipe time!
And
I'm going to go ahead and put 100 in because I know I got to spend the other 50
You do,
as well.
right.
Yep.
All right. So, important to note, these three cards that nobody wants get mixed in, and then we shuffle, and then we deal them out. That's per the rules as they're
Don't
written.
pull the exact same 3 out again.
Well, I don't want that. I just want one of the same and 2 new ones that are both good. One for my friend Ken, and one for the guy without cards. This guy.
That's it. That's all you want.
That's it. I don't ask for much. I'm an easygoing guy. I really am. Here, I'll even let you cut your own choice here. Here we go.
All right. I'll remember that wish at Christmas.
50.
That's.
Is that?
Raise the price of tea. Could
No,
be
it's
exciting.
not. Is it?
Tea.
No, it's tea. It's tea. Yes. We have a second level.
Okay.
That gives you flexibility.
Yep.
And 59 raises gems and puts Pepper at risk.
Yeah.
So all 3 good cards, just like I asked for, so that Jess remembers Christmas.
No, you didn't get 3 good cards.
Okay. Well,
Second
could be
level.
That's
worse.
what I want.
All right,
Could be
and
worse.
Second level's a very nice thing to
38,
Not as nice as third.
which
fourth, and
is
fifth
another
levels.
gunpowder.
Mm.
Wow. So there's the 50, and we'll go ahead and grab 38.
Level card.
Oh,
Let's
the
do that
only
right there.
5th level
Wow.
in the game.
And gunpowder is the only place that can play.
Correct,
Apparently.
because right now
Yep.
gunpowder, that tower is 4 high, which a little hard to see, obviously looking straight down on it. Sorry about that.
Ah,
I have not played Black Gold, Dimitri.
I wouldn't mind the $240 pair of that.
Sorry, Joe.
But you
Again,
would
move to Boston.
so
Really
much
good
money
group
out of it. You're going to play it anyway, so
Right.
it
Either
might be worth taking
either
the
you
payout
do it and take
because
the short money and let him have the long money, or he
Exactly.
gets both.
it really, either way, is going to happen. Oh, gross.
Yeah. It's like somebody ate the bird that ate the canary
canary.
over here.
Cat.
Right?
The cat that ate
Yeah,
the canary.
right.
Hopefully it's
Or
not a
the bird.
cannibalistic bird.
It's a dark world we live in. It's
Clearly. I just want to
Going for
play
fifth
it.
level. It is a
Because
nice thing to
it's
have.
just going to be fun. So,
and 43 helps out Pepper.
Yep.
I support this.
All right.
Good run of cards.
That was-
Seriously,
that was
good
wasn't
run
too
of
bad.
cards, right? All right.
yeah, Joe, Boston's amazing.
The people have all but one person has been really, really friendly.
Wait, who's that nice? Oh, right. No, they live in New Hampshire. That's not Boston.
All of Boston has been really nice so far.
I think I'm going
Cannot
to take
say
the
that.
59.
Ooh, it's the third level.
No, that's
I should have gone for
painful.
the sausage instead.
You should have gone for the sausage.
Okay, let's do that. I'll take that third level.
You're
I'm
welcome.
leaving that out there. So I'm just going to mess up gunpowder while I'm at it. Never
Right.
mind.
Destroyed
That's
it.
it. Look,
Earthquake
I'm
has
confident
occurred.
in gunpowder.
Oh, just for you.
Ooh. Oh, these
Mr.
level
I
cards.
have no cash. Oh, I choose to play 38.
I choose to play.
So gunpowder.
Go gunpowder.
That's an even 200.
200.
Well,
Cash now.
yeah. Now we're a little bit more liquid. We need to buy some stuff. Man. I'm gonna go ahead and go 140 for 2 shares of pepper and get 60 back. Things are heating
You've got a
up.
lot of pepper over there.
It's heating up.
Oh my. All right. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to play a 5th level on gunpowder.
Hey, 0 cool. Cool.
Way up there. So 5 up on gunpowder. I get 250. I know. Even I am upset about this. So I'll take 350. He said, sigh.
Was that a contented sigh? actually, that
Contented
slipped
sigh.
there?
Well done. Well done. Your
Just goes to
acting
show
coach
that
would be
it's a
proud.
game of timing, right?
Yep.
It
It
is
really
very
No,
much
it's
a game
a
of
game of
timing.
blind luck.
No, and timing
No,
matters.
and
timing
choices.
matters,
There
yeah.
are some choices
Yeah,
here
there
that
are.
could have been better.
Yes. Mistakes have been made.
Yes. How's that pepper going?
Yeah.
You're gonna do great things. What am I gonna do? Nothing. Oh.
I will say that also there's a fair bit of tension, like there was, I should say, up until Silk ate up. What was it? Coffee up there, right? Originally, because it was neck and neck with Silver. That went away. So now it's just what is it? The sword of Damocles. I feel like hanging over me and Silver over there. Us and our 5 shares of silver.
That's it.
Toss in 50. Take that 3rd level, because 3rd level is cool.
Well, you know it's cooler than 3rd level? Another 3rd level. Or I guess that'd be equally cool.
How
All
many
3rd levels
turns do we have left?
A fair few, actually.
Yep.
What do we have? 25?
At least 6,
26?
right?
Yeah.
At least 6. All right, I'll buy that 3rd level.
B28.
Hey, coffee.
And yep, which puts coffee and pepper in contention
Yes.
against one
Nicely
another.
close.
Wow. 43 and 50, huh? Yep, we're going to go ahead and buy the 43. B1. Wah, wah. Yep. Jess?
All right, so 50 would garner me $40, but it cost me 50 to get. B28's over here. Oh, B28's not bad. 70, $80. And B1. And how much are the cards left in your hands?
Minus 20 each.
Oh, it's a
But we
40
still got a
deficit.
ways.
Although since I have 7, I should maybe start thinking
You
about
have
this.
tons. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's getting down there.
There's 4 apiece in each of those stacks, right?
Yep.
There's 6 stacks, so there's 25,
Right.
unless there's any hiding. Yeah, 25 warehouses left. So you have at least 6 turns.
Yep, unless somebody found opium.
There is that, because that's going to eat up 3
3.
right there. That's a
Yeah.
good point. And on that note,
Something like that
so
might
all right,
happen.
So 3 more are out there.
And they have to go before,
Underneath.
Yep.
and yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
your
they're gonna-
opium.
Yeah.
That's perfect spot for it right there.
Is it okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yay.
All right, and you get $30.
I
from the
get
bank.
$30. And I can decide if I want to do anything here.
Scott's asking, have we seen a second flag planted yet? I don't think we have.
I
thus far.
paid for one
Oh,
in
you
the
did.
3-person game the first time we played.
Yep, that's right. So we've seen it once. That's right. Yep.
Oh God, so Silver's out there.
That is a huge tower of gunpowder
He's
right
gonna
there.
do gems,
It
gems,
is.
gems.
It
Nothing's
doesn't
gonna
look
get bigger.
impressive, but this right here is
There's
5
no
high.
coffee. Do I want any? Nothing's
Yeah, hard for it to
happening
get taller at this
Right.
point.
No, yeah. Unless somebody plays
Like whatever
what
that number is,
31,
31,
which has already
yeah.
been played. So
What are you doing? You have a lot of pepper over there.
I do. I have faith in Pepper.
I can see this. And Silver hasn't done anything. I mean, it's not going to go down. It may just pay out. So I'll do. Do I have enough? Yeah, I'll do this for 150. Right?
Yep, that's 150. So Pepper and Silver.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Let's put the 50 back.
cool. Mr. Fowler.
3rd level.
Pepper.
Oh, surprise.
Oh.
Come on. That'd be amazing.
On the gunpowder.
All right, 280.
280 I get for
It
that.
seems very short-sighted and long-sighted and every-sighted.
Yeah.
Now, if these were proper chips, I could enjoy, you know,
Do you want to buy stock?
bundling them. Yes, I mean, what's worth it out there, I wonder.
Great question.
Indeed, it is, isn't it? It's a very interesting question indeed. Indeed.
I was looking for cool.
Well done.
Not a huge amount of time left.
Bull in a china shop tonight. Sheesh.
I found the fan. Yay.
Oh, I'm aware, JD. I'm aware. The only problem is, pretty sure a flag
Nope.
costs more than 10.
I'm going to hold on.
All right, Ken.
Play a 3rd level.
All right, Pepper. Here we
Surprise
go.
everybody. Play it on silk.
Ooh, up to 210.
210 for me, and then I think I'll take 2 shares of silver at so that's 160.
Yep.
I get
So
50 back.
50 back.
Yep.
All right, 43. Teaching you people what pepper looks like right here. Pepper goes
Well
up
done.
10. But that's a
Do this.
really, really important 10 right now. So that's 80. And I'm going to sit on it.
The gems, pepper, silver empires are all looking very interesting.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Not to mention, you know, missing gap to tea even could be important. Tea could actually become important if somebody merged with it.
Ooh.
Let's hope. All right, Jess.
Yeah. B1's not doing anything. B28, I could take mystery meat. Oh, B28's not bad.
Pepper would appreciate your investment.
That would be interesting.
You're more invested
Maybe
in pepper
next
than
time.
coffee.
I'm going to add. So opium.
17. Opium
Take my
moving up
40.
to 40.
Mm-hmm. And sit on that.
So 17 warehouses left. And just giving the update for the peanut
Yep.
gallery.
$59.
Gems. Will you
Gems.
stop that? It's 100. Yep.
Right.
60 is the cornerstone.
It's 100, right?
Yep.
And I am going to pick up a couple of opiums for 80, please. For 100, please. Just want to point out what happened every other time I bought a couple of shares in a rather struggling merchant house. Just a hint.
I'm gonna add
All
another
right.
third level.
Cool, to
Blow
pepper.
you guys' minds. Put it on silk again.
240.
So 240, and then are there two shares of silver left? Yep.
There were.
So I'll take 80 back.
Yep.
Spend the rest. Yep. All right.
Big push in silver from the man over there.
So B28 should be, nope. Oh,
It's
no.
right here and adds to
Yeah.
coffee.
No, we don't like
That'd be
that.
awesome.
No, I don't
Should
think
do
awesome
that.
means what you think it means.
Mm.
We'll take some mystery meat.
That's what my thought as well.
You want to know what this is?
Yeah, I do.
I know.
Can I see your face? Just do it.
Hold on here.
You're excited.
I am. Seriously, it's like extending the holiday, right? The mystery
50
is
bucks.
exciting.
Get that. Bump it up after. Do you have shares in it? I'll pay me out 20. Oh.
Think out loud.
All right. So I can pay 50 for a card that will add to coffee. Bring it to 80. I have a couple shares in it. This is tipping my hand, but I could plant a flag.
Nobody's listening. Don't worry.
No.
Did
No,
you bring
I can't.
a flag?
That's 350. Oh, I would. Yeah. So I would be able to plant a flag. Hope. It's a risk. It's so risky because it's only 80. If it was at 100, like gems. But I don't have a card to plant on gems.
Which, again, that's the key, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to expand the enterprise.
In order to plant the flag.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So wherever you expand.
But it's a risk either way because I can get some number that's completely out there
Yep.
that's going to be
Right.
nothing. At least my loss on that is 20 times 4. 80. Why not? Just for the fun of it, go in twice. on
Sometimes you
coffee.
just gotta say.
Oh,
what the
yeah, I'll
heck.
have it. So I'll buy the card. Yeah.
And we have
Oh, something amazing I should have bought.
nope 40.
That would
There is
not
a
have
gap.
helped me out.
There's no 39 yet. So Martin.
Interesting tactical card to grab, certainly, considering what's going on over there.
Mm.
Keep all the mergers from happening.
Or push forwards, depending
Yeah.
on what happens
Yeah.
There
with
is that.
39.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't know what's going on with 39.
Or normal
Well, I would
discussion
endorse your
without
purchase
losing.
of that.
No worries, Rob.
I'm going to take the 40. I think the 40 might end up being interesting.
Oh wow. It's a level 4. A level 3. My bad. All right. There we go.
Oh, well.
The weight of the
was a
ink was
mistake.
just
Yeah. I
that
was just a
much.
couple of GSM a little off.
Yes.
Still enough
That's
to make
Oh,
this
yeah.
pay, I think. It's you.
All right.
Oh, refill. in case you want
Oh,
that
yeah.
card.
Well, the
Refill.
10 that
Or
I
not.
can't. Right.
Refill in
B8.
case Jess wants that card.
Oh, gunpowder. Right.
Is it?
Yeah, it
yes,
is.
it's a gunpowder card.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Juicy.
In the family over there, that's not bad. And
Well,
I'm waiting another.
You
I
know-
can wait.
better to be lucky than good sometimes,
Oh,
I
yes.
suppose.
Yeah.
Little defensive silver. Fitting. Right there.
Nice.
Okay.
So-
well,
$90.
seems fine.
There.
I like it.
So what do we have? Gold has not moved.
Gold's just
Hardly.
sat there.
It's just stagnant.
Stagnant gold market.
It really is. So the 3 dogs are what's left, right?
Ethiopian might
I
have
guess
something
gold,
going
you
for
at
it
least
at
know
some
you're getting
point.
your money back.
I actually
Almost
think it's
better
a
to be
better
liquid at this
investment
point.
to keep it in my pocket.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
done.
At that point.
All right.
You're making moves on gunpowder. I wouldn't mind getting some money out of that. I think I got 2 more cards I can play. Sure. Buy that one and wait again.
Got it. All right. B25.
coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys want that. Come on.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you more
Slip down to
invested.
B2.
Opium moving
up to
on.
50.
All right.
I told you there was some action in the opium market.
Don't forget your $50.
Take my 50. What do I want to buy? I don't want to buy anything else. I
Okay.
think I'm happy.
Ken?
We'll add a third level.
Ah,
I'm gonna blow
finally,
you guys'
Pepper.
minds. But it's going to go on silk.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Why do you hate Pepper?
270.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I realize it's a moot point at this point, but I'm just trying to will it to happen. 47, 48, 49, that's 50. Oof. Yeah, but no. B1 and B25. B25 is coffee, huh?
Mm-hmm. Do it. Come on. I'm telling you, it'll be worthwhile.
B1's opium now, right? Oh, you don't have any opium.
We
He
do-
does
no,
not want opium. At least you have 2 coffee,
I do, but
and it'll garner you.
so there's 50.
You know you'll get 80.
Oh, it felt so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're up. Craig,
been super
perfect time to
helpful.
join the stream. I knew there was availability in the opium market.
Yeah.
Welcome. All right.
Do I want to get no? Because
Sell
you're
all the
going to
good
do
things
things
in
over there,
Boston.
so I want to wait on that. You guys are so mean. It would have been nice if you.
Wasn't there something about planting a flag earlier that was
I was
gonna
going
happen?
to, and
Oh.
especially if you got that card, because then you would have been my friend. But you're not.
Alas.
Alas.
B28.
Mm-hmm.
More
Coffee.
coffee.
Moving on up.
$80.
You stopped at
You
Oh,
knew
all
what
of a
I
sudden
got.
they
You
know.
saw
Hey,
all
Pepper
of that
things, that's all these-
happen.
And if they merge
I
first,
even spoke out
could
loud.
take over gems too.
Where's
I
the
know.
50s?
So
Do we
yeah,
have any
that
50s?
that would be awesome.
We don't have any 50s.
There's a couple of
There's
over
here you
here.
go. I got
All right.
you. Here you go. Here's.
Thank you. Just make my math easier, please. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, and I don't have enough right now
Nope.
because I bought that card.
Yep.
Yep. Damn it. Mistake. Yeah, it wasn't going to pay off anyway. That's good.
Done.
Oh, dude, Rob,
Okay,
you
sweep
should
the
have.
table.
So
What
is this,
what
this,
do we
is,
got?
this is there, right? It goes like that.
Yeah.
26 is still open.
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
Wiping the table.
I tossed 100 in the thing.
Here we
sweep
go.
the table. Let's see what I get.
And Rob, you should have seen me and James. James makes the graphics. We had to figure, okay, let's see. So daylight savings already happened in Europe, but will daylight savings will happen here in America before we
Sunday,
stream.
yeah.
So then we had to figure out the times, what time it'll be, and the time difference. So yeah, hopefully we got it right. So yeah, it messed us up too. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So the streams are 2 hours earlier normally than they were previously when HC was in Denver. So for the rest of the world, well, for the entire world, they're 2 hours earlier. And here, you cut last time, Ken?
Yep.
All right, here we go. We have B17, which is gunpowder, right here.
Seems like one you might be interested in.
That could
Maybe
be
moving
interesting,
it
yeah.
really close over to the gems.
51, is that
Which is a
right there?
merger spot for gems and tea.
Ooh, that could be very
Very
interesting.
tasty.
Very tasty one.
And 42,
51.
the answer to life, the universe, and that merger.
I think I take the answer to life, universe, and everything.
Clear choice. Yep.
Well, shoot. 14,
Oh, 14.
down here in Silverville.
Okay, that could be more exciting.
No, I think 42 was kind of 60,
Look at
60
where
and
it
42.
Because you get the choice.
Oh,
You get to choose which
wow.
way it
I guess
goes.
this isn't 42 then. I can quit hoping for that. All right.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
All right, so
That's
I
gonna be a fun
will.
one.
That was really good.
I will
Or for Pepper?
I'm going to add a level to coffee.
You are
This is
a
in
monster
coffee.
and a horrible human
It's
being.
$100. And 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, glory to Rome for me too.
$400.
glory to Rome.
Oh,
Yeah.
give him one for me as well.
Yeah. Triple glory to Rome on that.
I don't know that we've seen that before.
That was a good move.
We all hate you. Just
Sorry, if you can't plant your flag,
It's a sad play.
That was a sharp move.
oh, sugar.
who invited
You know,
this guy?
I don't know.
Pepper still available.
He just showed up. Just the smug look too. The look. It's good. It's good.
You can be as smug as you like. I'm the
So-
one with a 40 card.
That's
42
right.
card.
Did you say everybody in Boston's been really nice?
39.
Oh!
There's 300. All right, so let's see here. Do I want to invest in any of these dogs? Nope. I'm done. Jess?
Right? Because, darn it.
Turns out,
Turns out.
spending $400 on a flag
I'm
really
gonna
hurts your
just take
liquidity.
some money.
Weird how that works.
That's a gem-encrusted silk gold leaf flag.
I was going to make Martin do it since it's his conglomerate
there you
over
go.
there.
Where's
He
you
ate.
got
We
this
can
one there?
add
Yeah.
that in.
So it's
Go
300?
300, sure.
You know what you're not doing? Planting a flag. Sorry, I'm just bitter that my tea is about to go, or my pepper empire is about to go away.
You'll see better.
I'm bitter at the world. I really thought pepper had a chance to take over coffee, which then meant it could take over gems. I was hoping.
Nope.
Well, hold on.
Pretty sure 42 is never getting played.
It could get played. It depends on the circumstances.
The longer it waits,
Send your
the
bribe
better.
under the table.
On my go, yep.
Yep.
I'm kind of amazed that 51 actually lasted this long. But I'm taking it. I think that's a good card.
You do
And
it.
51.
You
Oh,
just
right
gotta
there. Well,
pump up the value
yeah.
on gems. 24.
And,
20.
no, I don't. Yeah,
24 is silk.
Yeah.
Was
Sold.
silk. I suppose it
Yeah.
still is, but B18 is gems. Really? Can you stop with this? This isn't helping my pepper empire.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 17 and 18 are on the board.
It is, both.
Ooh.
This is true.
Wow.
But there's not much time left.
Only a
help
question
your
whether you can
silver,
actually
though.
get them played or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you want to help your silver?
I would love to, but money. Done. I'm gonna take mystery meat. Can't even be played on pepper.
Nope.
Good one.
Wow, it can only be played on gunpowder.
Let's see,
and silk.
gunpowder, silk.
That's it.
That
Wow.
is it.
The
rich get richer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right?
I don't
Adam,
want
what's
to
up?
make. God, that's terrible.
That is horrible. We need to obviously draw better.
Well,
For this side of the table, the draw's not gone well. Oh. So that's going to get out of 110. The gem.
I will say I'm gonna get destroyed, but I'm having fun getting
Yeah,
destroyed.
no, exactly.
So there's
Man.
that.
Death is imminent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm buying a card.
Yeah, there's some very juicy cards there. All of those.
I mean, seriously, I can make
Appeal.
a case for the 4th level.
I know.
There's always a case to be
It's
made for
money.
4th level.
It's just going to help a lot.
which one would you like?
I'll do the 4th level.
That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Well done.
Thanks, Siri. Well done.
That was
You
excellent.
can see my hands.
Always there when you need it. What's our
She
mystery
was just
card?
trying to help you out.
Right.
I'll have to see how he elects a new leader.
50.
That came out before. That was the...
Increasing the price of tea. That'd be great.
I'm glad I didn't go mystery meat.
Well, I'll do the
It's gonna be
51. So I'll merge in. This is a gems.
Can't wait to
Are
see
you
it.
sure? Hold on. Do you want to bump up T? I'm just saying.
No.
Don't bump up T.
I'm taking that in. Okay, so we merge.
Gems
with
goes up to
gem-
100,
gems goes-
110.
Right. Okay. So all of T here. Excuse me. Let me get my 90 bucks there, and I'll take 100.
Nice.
All right. Wow. What a horrible. I
Would you like
Terrible.
to put it?
just. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay. And from the looks of things, T is dead.
Yeah,
T
I
is
don't
out
think
of the
I don't think
game.
it can be played
It
again,
cannot.
right? There's no
No.
three.
There's no
So
three.
I get the
games.
140
Yep.
for what I've just done with the gems, which is very pleasant.
No, that was the ultimate death knell of my pepper.
And then I'm going to go with my second flag.
Well
300.
done.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
That's
Plop
it.
that in
That's-
and put
I
my
think
second
that
flag
might,
on gems.
That's
Well
it.
done.
Might cinch
Yeah.
her up.
Well, I mean, it's got to be worth
All I can
profit.
say,
Yeah.
hashtag good teacher.
So I'll play 24. And increase silk a little bit to 80.
280. Okay.
Oh, Franny, my name is Edward Euler. You merged my tea company. I don't know how
love
this became
you, Franny.
Princess
Thank you.
Bride, but I love it tremendously. Thank you for that.
All right. Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yep.
So we are down, after this, we are down to 6 warehouses. So that's B17,
Oh no.
Queen of the Skies, Gunpowder, that's 310. There, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I see no reason not to.
Right.
So, because I'm liquid enough to where it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, I'll go ahead and take 2 opium for 100. Done. Jess?
All
Oh,
right.
fantastic games
Fourth
there, Red Eye
level
Ghost.
on Gunpowder.
Oh, stop it.
Why not?
Fair.
I mean, 350. You're welcome.
Oh, it's a race for second place, I think.
Yep.
And I like Ken's position.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that side of the table is doing great today.
Oof.
Yeah,
All right, you got your cash?
I
Are you
did.
buying anything?
I don't see the point. I don't think they're good. Well, I guess they could go. Why do you think opium's going somewhere?
Well, I have enough cash to make it viable, and
Right.
if
At
it
worst,
goes up
it's a
10,
wash,
it's 20
right?
bucks. Yeah, it's a total wash. At worst.
Yep, I hear you. And there's gold. And they're not worth. Okay. Yeah. Do that with you. Add it to the opium.
The gunpowder empire is not big enough yet. 40.
360.
360.
Oh my.
Because the chat's in the way. There you go. There you go. Bring it down further. Down to here, all of it.
Sticky.
There you go.
Play
Oh,
25.
25.
Raise the price of silk a little more.
290. And here's the position I really hate. So there are 3 warehouses left, and I assume all 3 of them can play cards. And if that's the case, then I actually cost myself $70, but I don't have a choice here. So, because I have no cards. So let's see, there's 14 to help silver. That, yeah, I think B18. Oh.
I was like, I wasn't going to say anything.
I can't
I'm like,
believe
are you
anyone
not
not once
paying
took that.
attention?
All these rounds. I would have bought it, but I didn't have enough
Oh,
money.
it would have been so good if he missed it. I was like,
Oh my.
yes. Damn it.
26. So there's coffee and silk.
Oh.
Oh, is that merging?
It would be.
It would be the
Coffee
merger
and
for
silk.
coffee and silk. Ooh. Ooh.
That is a massive merger.
It is.
That would be worth 390. 400 it'd be worth.
So So that's 26, and 14 is what?
I would co-sign.
14
that
is
point.
silver.
I bet. I bet you would,
All
sunshine.
right. Twist my arm. You got it.
Oh,
I liked your other trick. You
please.
didn't
Yes!
Please let it get back around to you.
do the. We'll see.
So that guarantees that it will get around to me.
Yeah.
Second level.
That would have been more fun on opium or something.
Well, I could play that 42 cards, couldn't I? But no, I'm going to take the second level.
Wow, so it's going to get around to Jess.
It is.
55, somewhere in gems. But don't worry, gems isn't going to exist.
Wow. So if no, this is still worth it. All right, so I'll give you a little more juice on gunpowder.
41.
Whoa!
It's the merger of all mergers.
Nope,
these
not
days.
yet. Not yet. Not yet. So
That's, wow. This is going to be so good.
This could be very interesting.
So
or not.
370.
Or not. Or just not get
I
there.
don't see. I'm gonna hold off on buying stock.
Is he going to do it? Is he going to do
He's
it?
gonna
Yes,
do it.
He does.
Oh my God.
The merger
B18.
happens.
So gems or gunpowder?
You have 2 gunpowder, 2 gems, so it's the same for you, isn't
Yes.
Yep. So we're going to go gems. Try and give Ken a chance to catch up. So that'll go
One
to
Helps
the
me as
there.
well.
Okay. So gems goes away. So that's 300.
Gunpowder pegs out, right?
It will. It
it?
will.
300.
So this is 300.
300.
750.
500. 5. Yep. 750. And who's got the black?
It's me. Oh, of course, another 4. So that's another 600. I think it's time to me to start using those 500s, not by accident.
Yeah. Then
600.
5 from him.
All right.
Much better.
Then I get 500.
I
for-
want 1,000.
Yep.
trouble.
There's a 500 for.
fancy
Oh,
Yeah,
right?
Yep,
I want a
right.
fancy one, too.
There we go. All right.
Us thousandaires.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's 3 of us. Well, could afford it.
3, 6, 7, 8.
Not quite, but here we go. So that is that merger. So gems is off the board. There you go. Gems is off the board, and Jess can end it. The game can end or will end with the next warehouse.
It shall.
Big
So
merger.
26. Yeah.
Do 26.
And 26 is right there.
Yeah. It's hard to
So
see, but it's.
who are
exists.
you
Ah!
boosting?
Adding
Silk
to. So
or
we're doing
coffee?
Silk
Either
and
way,
coffee.
he wins both ways.
She only wins
Coffee
one
gives
way.
me a little more.
Yep.
So I'll do
Coffee. All right. So cash out your coffee at 110 apiece. So that's 220. There you go.
330.
I think that helps you a great deal.
It helped me some for sure. So there's 30.
500.
I'm gonna put 200 in and get 500 back. All right.
Okay. Did everybody cash out your coffee?
Yep.
All right.
Silk, though.
So coffee.
Oh, I have 4 more shares of coffee. I forgot I have the flag.
Yeah,
you
you
do.
got 4
So
points
that's
more.
440. Drop
440.
in. Drop
Yep.
in 60.
60. Yep.
3, 4, 5.
Jess and I are just the instruments of your guys' terror.
That feels like it's been that way.
290 and 110 is
Peons.
400.
Yep.
So Jess then gets 400.
400.
And coffee is off the board. And coffee is off the board.
Ooh, I
there.
got 2 of the fancies. Look at that.
Boom. And that triggers the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now it's simply math time.
Yep.
So opium and gold worth 50 apiece, et cetera, et cetera. You guys can do your own math.
Yep.
Silver 9
50?
times 5 is
I mean, it's
450.
academic on this side of the table, but
Gunpowder.
For the fun of it.
2
Yeah.
for 1,000.
180. 2.
hey, I just want to point out Pepper survived.
2,800.
Just saying.
Yep.
I'm happy about that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Hey, 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 hey.
400
I have
piece.
silk for 400.
That's 1200 for 3. 3 fours.
I get these turns. There we go.
Let's have this dreaded nightmare of
Gunpowder.
making terrible
1,000.
calculations. And 7 gunpowders, which would be quite nice.
And 3 peppers.
That's 3
That ought to
fours.
work out pretty well for you.
Yeah, I think that'll do.
500, 7
240.
gunpowders, right?
And I do
500 times
250.
7,
5.
3500.
Okay, assuming my mouth was right.
Then I've got a
There I am.
59.80 for me.
5. Make that into 1,000. Simple math. At least it's really simple.
Really? Really? By $60? Oh, minus any cards left in hand, don't forget.
I've
Oh.
done that.
Okay.
59.40.
All right, so what do we have? Starting with Martin.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,340.
And 59.40.
And Jess.
4,120.
And 4,060. Hashtag good teacher.
Wonderful teacher.
So there's that. All right, so that is, I think that was actually a pretty fair
Yep.
representation of what this
Yeah.
game can be, right? As we said, all 4 games that we've played now, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have all played out differently. Oh, one thing before we go, I did want to show you guys the other side of the board, as I promised. So just get the cards off and then just swipe it. Yeah. And there you go. So you have the B's on that, and this is for 2 and 3 players. So you can see considerably less. And the market, by the way, so to show you guys, so at 2 players, there are 5 open cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the deck goes there. 3 players, it's 4 open cards, and the deck can go sideways to block it off. There's less warehouses, and obviously the 5th level isn't used, and the 4th level isn't used at 2 players. So to give you guys, and your starting capital and starting amount of cards in your hand is different. So there you go. Whew. Thank you for the butt whooping that side of the table. I appreciate it.
We did
Well played, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We've got to teach these newcomers into Massachusetts what it's like, you know,
That's
these
right.
Western
We were
hicks.
just being welcoming. It's the Boston way.
or welcoming you graciously to heavy cardboard and go from there.
That was
So.
totally what was happening.
Awesome. All right, cool. Well, thank you again to Alexander and all the folks over at Jolly Dutch for letting us present this to y'all and hopefully help you guys make a decision on whether or not the game is a good match for you and your game group. That said, check it out on Kickstarter. It's available, I think, for another week, give or take a few days there. Other than that, let's see. Today is Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow with Shibuya.
Yeah.
And then later on Tuesday will be Pipeline, and Thursday will be Barrage. Busy week. Cool. So again, I'm Edward.
Jess.
Martin?
Ken?
Thanks everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.